our teacher. Today marks a milestone for every learner who did their best to complete their basic education requirements at the kindergarten level. Another history will slowly unfold as we come to the end of the school year 2020-2021.
To the proud parents, teachers, friends, ladies and gentlemen, mabuhay! And welcome to the virtual moving up ceremony of the class 2020-2021 of Rowan Puente Elementary School with the theme Strengthening Quality Education Amid COVID-19 Pandemic. And now, let's begin with pride and honor. Let us all welcome the kindergarten completers of school year 2020-2021. Let's give a hand to the faculty and staff of Rowan Puente Elementary School, starting with Algin A. Bravo, Kindergarten Class Advisor. Gina L. De Guzman, Grade 1 Banana Class Advisor. Hazel O. Shanko, Grade 1 Melon Class Advisor. Elnilen Arthur Tugo, Grade 2 Orange, Class Advisor. Chirel B. Lorijo, Grade 3 Grapes, Class Advisor. Cresty Lee R. Aclao, Grade 4 Atis, Class Advisor. Camila S. Sarangani, Grade 4 Dorian, Class Advisor. Maria Gemma B. Libot, Grade 5 Line, Class Advisor. Corazon V. Nam, Grade 6 Mango, Class Advisor. And Juicy L. Tabar, a dynamic, hardworking, and active school principal. Put our hands together to our ever-supportive barangay officials, headed by Barangay Captain Benbinedo T. Cesar, with the support of Honorable Jason J. Biernes, Chairman, Committee on Education, and the GPTE officials, headed by Emalan M. Pacolba. And with the support of the proud parents. May I invite everyone to show our humble submission and respect for the singing of our Philippine National Anthem, and it will be followed by the prayer, regional hymn, Lanao del Norte hymn, and Baroy hymn through audio-visual presentation.
Our loving and generous God, we praise and thank you for the bountiful blessings you have given us. Thank you for giving us a mind that can know and a heart that can love. Thank you for giving us the chance to continue learning amidst the pandemic that had caused a lot of changes in our lives. We are sorry for the times we have failed you. We humbly ask for your forgiveness. Father, help us stay focused on our studies. When learning becomes difficult, grant us the gifts of courage and enthusiasm. Grant us the grace to use our knowledge in making a difference into the lives of the people around us. All this we pray in your mighty name. Amen.
Diyos sa iyong Mindanao mabuhay, himahal na mong natawan, mauswagon, masidlakon, malipayon, pagpano sa katahon. Magpapiling kaning kasing-kasing, ang kabanaan o kamalipayon, di sa kanunay gugmaan magpaibabaw, ang kahon sa'yo kanina. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, yutan na among natawan, bisag-usap ang kaliwa, kami na minahalan. Sa buhat ang katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan, magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Mabuhay ang iyong Mindanao, yutan na among natawan, bisag-usap ang kaliwa, kami na minahalay. Sa buhat at katuyuan, simbolo sa kagawasan, magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan. Magpabiling na magkahirusa, kadahugan sa tanan.
Sutya sa Lanao del Norte, nagbukas sa yutang Pilipinhon. Kabutiran, lunhaog kabuno, nadagatan tuguran sa panginabuhi. Imong katawhan mga malipayon, o mga mahigalaon. Naghari ang kalinaw, ang tiunay nga panagdait. Tumong sa kahanduan, ang katawhan nagaambahan. Kasama sa kahit asan, baruy hangtod sa kahangturan. Iniusang namithi sa marudong katawhan, kanunay nga malukon atong baroy mabuhay.
Let us hear the words of welcome by Princess P. Anchampo, Kindergarten Completer.
Our school principal, Yusi Tabar, our teachers, parents, classmates, friends, good day. Thank you for being with us with joy and pride. I welcome you all. Moving up. Ceremony. Thank you.
And now, the main highlight of today's event, the presentation of candidates for completion by our school principal, Josie L. Tabar, followed by confirmation and acceptance for completion by our school's division superintendent, Edelberto L. Oclinaria, CISO 5.
Dr. Edelberto L. Oclinaria, Schools Division Superintendent, Division of Lanao del Norte. As the school principal of Rowan Point Elementary School, I have the honor to present to you the 40 candidates for completion this school year 2020-2021, of whom 27 are boys and 13 are girls. I hereby certify that these 40 candidates for completion have satisfactorily completed the requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the kindergarten curriculum. Thus, I recommend them all for your confirmation, sir.
By the authority vested in me as the school's division superintendent of the Division of Lanao del Norte, and as the representative of Leonor Magtolis Briones, Secretary of the Department of Education, and having been represented and certified by the school head that you have completed the basic requirements prescribed by the Department of Education under the kindergarten curriculum, I now confirm you completers for school year 2020-2021. Congratulations!
Abukay, RB P. Asido, Genesis A. Adelfa, Roel P. Alenton Jr., Sock Sander J. Alferez, Friends Jayan B. Aligato, Maclean P. Alonzo, Christian D. Balatero, Jason J. M. Bamoya, Tristan James A. Burgos, Marcos Ares C. Camelo, Harold Y. Canino, Draymark A. Cubal, Franz Kimi J. Dayday, Alwen F. Dayuha. Neil Marco O. Duyan. Franz John P. Gabe. James M. Humalon. Raiko Mateo D. Lopez. John Sian P. Lusada. Kim Vincent P. Lusada. Jobert B. Montemayores Jr. Jerry T. Padilla. Jake Rever B. Palada. Mateo Jonrel P. Taguenca. Blade A. Villarta. Jelord J. Wabe. Mary Jane J. Abalde. Alexa P. Alcoja. Princess P. Anchampo. Janelle A. Kabatingan. Princess J. Coronel. Rexy Jane A. De La Peña. Marie Salve A. Diaz. Jansel May J. Hubahib. Roneline L. Maglente. April Jane F. Paragoya. Jaya A. Porungao. Althea Scarlett T. Respuesto. Jella Anthea P. Tumala. At this moment, let us lend our ears and open our hearts to the inspirational message by our school's Division Superintendent, Adalberto L. Oclinaria, SISU 5.
Greetings. It was never in our wildest dreams that one day we'll be forced to close our schools to protect you, dear learners, from the pandemic. I know that what happened in March last year when we had to forego the commencement exercises after President Rodrigo Roa Duterte announced that the country was placed under the state of calamity, saddened those who were supposed to proudly receive their diploma certificate of completion with their parents who waited for this precious moment that marked as an important milestone in their lives. This year, despite the health crisis that we are still facing, we decided to conclude the school year by holding the virtual graduation to recognize the sacrifices you put into the years of school work. This is the department's way of celebrating with you your success. Dear graduates, completers, this year's closing exercises with the theme Strengthening the Quality of Education Amid the COVID-19 Pandemic is a historic occasion signifying our victory as we have succeeded in pursuing our mantra of sulong edukalidad and in fulfilling our duty as mandated by the Philippine Constitution, and that is to protect and promote the right of all citizens to quality education at all levels, and shall take appropriate steps to make such education accessible to all. Indeed, COVID-19 caught us off guard, but your teachers and school heads did not stop performing their tasks and finding ways to make education continue even if it means sacrificing their own safety so that you will have quality, equitable, and culture-based education that will liberate you from the bondage of illiteracy because they truly believe that you are the hope of this country. Allow me therefore to pay tribute to all DepEd Division of Lanao del Norte officials, school heads, teachers, and parents for painstakingly working day and night to ensure that you are given the opportunity to learn and finish basic education. This pandemic has indeed brought out the best in all of us because we have become more resourceful, resilient, steadfast, and innovative in our desire to deliver a strengthened quality education through distance learning modalities. In fact, the division managed to put in place programs that have improved our processes and systems. My special recognition goes to our very own Provincial Governor Imelda Quebranza de Mapuro, Congressman Abdullah D. de Mapuro, Congressman Muhammad Khalid Quebranza de Mapuro, and all the provincial board members, municipal and barangay officials, the officers and members of the Parent Teachers Association, and all other government and non-government organizations for being instrumental in the provision of equipment, gadgets, materials, and funding support for the full implementation of this division's basic education learning continuity plan. To all of you graduates and completers, warmest congratulations. You deserve this accolade because despite numerous difficulties you have encountered along the way, you persevered and succeeded. May this victory serve as your stepping stone to become better in every way, to be more productive, disciplined, and to be ready for the world of work. And as you leave the portals of your alma mater, take advantage of the knowledge and skills you have gained to pursue your dreams and aspirations in life. And always remember, your teachers and all those who played a dynamic role of educating you with a heart. Again, my salute.
In this point of time, let's hear an inspirational message by our Regional Director, Dr. Arturo B. Bayucon, CISO 3.
Isang maalab at matagumpay na araw po sa ating lahat. Mula dito sa amin sa Kagawaran ng Edukasyon sa Amihan ng Mindanao. Graduation, completion, or moving up ceremonies are testimonies of excellent coordination, genuine hard work, and great love. When the COVID-19 pandemic struck the world, hitting the various sectors including education, the Department of Education, through the competent leadership of Secretary Leonor Magtolis-Briones, firmly accepted the challenge to continue education, bravely wrestling with the challenges of the pandemic and unceasingly finding solutions to address any emerging problems. Amidst all these difficulties, emerged excellent coordination across all levels of governance and the different stakeholders, with the teachers at the forefront of delivering the basic education learning continuity plan. And here they are, our learners, who willingly submitted themselves to blended distance learning, painstakingly learning the ways of the new learning landscape, and successfully accomplishing all their academic requirements through genuine hard work. But these successes would not have been possible if not for the great love of the parents and guardians who have been selflessly offering their prayers, time, and resources. In other words, the successes of our learners, our teachers, our leaders, and the Department of Education at large, with the unwavering support of all our stakeholders, are products of our collective decision to succeed as one family. On behalf of the entire DepEd Region 10, allow me to thank and congratulate everyone for this great feat, which attests that DepEd indeed is on track. But just like what is said in our theme for this year's end of school year rights, strengthening quality education amid COVID-19 pandemic, we need to be on our toes. The COVID-19 pandemic is real, and so are other education emergencies. All together, let us rise from this pandemic, recalibrate our learning continuity plans, and continue to deliver quality education for our learners, the heart of DepEd 10. Muli, binabati ko ang lahat ng nagtapos sa taong ito. Hangad namin ang inyong patuloy na tagumpay Anumang landas ang inyong tatahakin, pagpalain nawa kayo ng poong may kapal. Marami pong salamat.
Let us be inspired by this message coming from our motherly DepEd Secretary, Professor Leonor Magtolis Briones.
Good day to each and everyone who is attending virtually present at this time of our graduation ceremonies for our beloved and very precious graduates for the school year which ends at this time. First of all, I'd like to greet the parents and family members without whose sacrifices, whose reminders, and whose participation in the learning process for our graduates have resulted in this culmination program. This year, your role has changed drastically, where we've always believed that the matter of educating our children rests nearly exclusively on our teachers and our staff. This time, you parents, you family members, you who are in the households of our learners have expanded your role and contributed to this wonderful day wherein finally our learners are graduating in this culmination exercise. So congratulations, because this year has not been very easy, has not been a picnic for our teachers, for our family members, as well, especially the parents, mothers, fathers, sisters, brothers, and all who have contributed to the achievement of our learners at this time. So, maraming salamat at congratulations, parents and family members. Mas malaki ang role ninyo at this time compared to earlier graduation exercises. Secondly, I would also like to greet our teachers, without whose very careful review and careful supervision of the work of our pupils and our learners, this event would not be taking place at all. And so thank you, teachers. Your role has also expanded, in addition to seeing to it that the modules are faithfully followed, the assignments are correctly implemented, and the learners are truly learning. And you have had to deal with new ways of assessing the performance also of the learners. So congratulations, teachers, for enduring, for your patience, for your love for our learners, and your willingness to engage in a way and methods of teaching which are different from those which are used to. Assessment must have been especially difficult for you, especially since you were not able to see most of the time our students in face-to-face meetings, and most of the meetings, of course, were virtual. We'd also like to thank the local government units for their interest, for their cooperation, and for their continuing contributions to the needs of education, even as our children do not go to school. Your donations of material as well as financial resources at this time are most welcome, and your advice has been taken seriously not only by our teachers, by our school officials, but also by our officials in the Department of Education. We continually talk with local government units, especially in times of disaster, in times of great need for classrooms, for space, and for responses to unforeseen emergencies. Thank you, local government units. But of course, most of the congratulatory greetings fall on the deserving graduate. Each and every one of you is truly special. You are different from the other graduates who have passed through the portals of your school. You went to school practically without seeing your teachers, if at all. You went to school with your parents, your mothers, and your fathers hovering over your shoulders and seeing to it that you are able to complete your assignments. You are completing your studies at a time when examinations and assessments are different. You are culminating these long months of hard work at this time, even as you have to do family chores, even as you are distracted, and even as your world has turned upside down, and it seems and it appears as if we don't know what the future holds and what will happen next. But you have persevered, and now you are ready to graduate. And therefore, you deserve each and every bit of congratulations from us in the Department of Education, from your parents and family members, your teachers, from the officials in local government, as well as in the parent teachers associations. You deserve each and every single congratulatory pat on your back, each hug virtually, of course, and each greeting, which I am sure you are also receiving virtually. I don't know if you will remember this event many, many years from now. I have tried to recall myself who our graduation speaker was when I finished high school and when I finished my college studies. All I remember is that the graduation speaker was someone important, someone who was invited because that someone is supposed to give a message. What was more important to us graduates at that time was the excitement of the celebrations, the happiness and the joy of our parents, the sadness of parting from our classmates and from our teachers, and the enjoyment of all the graduation events that usually take place come commencement day. When I was a college student, we had a series of events which were designed to embed in our minds, which were designed to help us remember and not forget our days in college. We would spend one whole day going around the campus, visiting the classrooms, saying goodbye to our teachers, and sharing memories. We would have bonfires to say goodbye to each other. We had baccalaureate services where we committed ourselves to God and we prayed for guidance when we go out into the world. So many celebrations, and the speaker, of course, is the least important and easily forgotten component of the graduation exercise. Nonetheless, I will exert all efforts to share with you what I see are things or issues which a graduate should remember and recall. I have said that you are very special. You are very different. You are pioneering. There has been no other class like your class. There has been no other graduate like you as a graduating student, because you are the very first graduate of the blended learning response to education in the Philippines. And so you ask yourself, what awaits you in the world outside? You can either work, because the kind of curriculum you survived and underwent as a student will enable you to go to work if you wish to go to work. Some of you will proceed to further studies, and this would be a wonderful thing, because there are many opportunities for further expanding your knowledge, for further answering and looking for explanations of issues, events that make you curious, especially in science, in technology, and also in the arts. So you can work, you can go to further studies, and perhaps some of you will settle down, hopefully not too soon, so you can pursue what you really want to do. So today, this is why we call this exercise a commencement exercise. It's not the end of our studies. It's not the end of all our efforts with blended learning, with modules, with floods, with earthquakes, and of course with COVID. It's a commencement of doors opening to you. More doors will be opened because you are a graduate. You can work, you can proceed for further studies, you can help your parents, and you can perhaps look for opportunities to do what you have always wanted to do, whether at work, whether at advanced studies, whether at learning more in science and technology, in mathematics, and in the arts. All of these opportunities are available to you. More doors are being opened. I hope you will select the door which arouses your curiosity, the door which will help you know more about this world, and the door which will allow you to contribute to the development of our country and contribute whatever we can to solve our problems and our challenges. Congratulations once more to each and every one of you. Congratulations to you, parents and family members. Congratulations to you, teachers. When I was chair of the board of Silliman University, each time we had graduation ceremonies, during the baccalaureate and during commencement itself, I would cry. I would cry because you are sending out into the world a new batch of graduates, and we want to be sure that what is awaiting them is appropriate. We want to be sure that they are ready for what awaits them when they select which door to open. And so, we tell you, go out to the world, do whatever you want to do. God be with you, and be assured that all of us love each and every one of you. Congratulations.
This time, let's hear the kindergarten class moving up song.
Busy days we have spent with our crayons and pencils, drawing objects, counting numbers, learning our ABC. We can write our name, spell it out loud and clear. We can sing song of love to our baby Jesus dear. Dearest Mama and Papa, we love you sincerely. Here in our kindergarten, we are happy as can be. As we bid for goodbye to our dear teachers now, our diploma on hand, on graduation day we vow. Dearest Mama and Papa, we love you sincerely. Here in our kindergarten, we are happy as can be. As we bid for goodbye to our dear teachers now, our diploma on hand, on graduation day we vow. Our diploma on hand, on graduation day we vow.
The closing remarks will be given to us by Honorable Jason J. Biernes, Chairman and Committee on Education.
Sa ato ang principal, Ma'am Josie Tabar, sa Tibuok Teaching Force sa Rawan Point Elementary School, sa mga parents o mga guardians, o ilabi na sa ato ang mga graduates, maayong adlaw kanatong tanan. In behalf sa ato ang amahan sa barangay, Honorable Bienvenido Cesar o sa Tibuok Barangay Council, we would like to congratulate you all sa inyong mga efforts and accomplishments karon nga school year. Bisan pa man sa kadaghang mga challenges nga nasugatan tungod aning pandemic, kamo nagkugi gyud para sa kaugmaon sa atong mga bata. And again, sa atong mga graduates, congratulations sa inyo ug good luck and God bless sa inyong journey sa inyong student life. Pray lang tatanan always nga unta mabalik na sa normal ang tanan. Pero while wala pa, ako among i-remind nga mag-follow lang ta pirmi sa protocol sa gobyerno para man pud ni sa ato ang safety. Once again, congratulations, good luck, God bless us all. Stay safe and thank you.
Once again, congratulations, kindergarten completers.
I'm Cheryl B. Loringo, your Master of Ceremony. Thank you. Stay safe and healthy. God bless us all.